things about production of documents, right? This is, as you can appreciate, the prosecution simply wants to go on record that they have started the trial. Perhaps they can answer to their whoever superiors they have that, well, we have started the trial, when in fact the trial actually hardly has begun. All right? So, as I was saying, it is an accused person's right to request for better particulars and for the charges to be more clarified in terms of what are you charging against me. Yeah? Like Datuk Yusof said today, in a CBT trial there are many ingredients. Now, one of the ingredients is, are you alleging that the person misappropriated it, or he has taken the money against the direction of a trust? All these are separate ingredients which you have got to address. But in the charge, those were not addressed. And that is the reason why Datuk Yusof Zana Abidan was asking for the charges to be clarified. And I am quite surprised, in fact the whole team is quite surprised that the prosecution did not understand the importance of what we have requested today to their prejudice. Because we have put it on record so that it will not prejudice us. But even until the end, they didn't seem to understand. The reason why we raise it is to avoid the prejudice, and you will find this very apparent at the end of the prosecution case in our submission. Okay? And there is no delay. Because you remember, I stood up and said, let's not delay. Since you are not ready to answer me, let us start with the submission. Then on the next date, whatever date it is, you answer, and then we carry on from there. So where is the delay? Because as you know, the notice of motion that we filed this morning will have to be heard. And the judge did say, I will fix a day for it to be heard during the trial. So what is the difference of hearing me today and they answer on the next day, or you hear me on the third day of the trial? What is the difference? You understand? So there is no question of delay. And for your information, two separate court of appeal said that the defense has not delayed. Neither did they embark on a delay technique. Two court of appeal said that. So we don't care what the learned Attorney General said, because his opinion is not relevant to us. Because two courts said we never delayed. Anything else?
So to sum it up, how are your feelings about today's hearing?
Well, it's nothing today. In fact, we wasted a lot of time. This case could have very well started on the date that is been fixed, which is the one under the dates. We could have just started there, and we could have just gone on uninterrupted. Now we have got a gap, merely to go on record that we have started. Yeah?
So what will be your next course of action?
Well, tomorrow there is appeal in the federal court. Tomorrow there is appeal in the federal court, and we have to deal with that. We don't know what will happen in the federal court. There can be surprises. Hopefully there are surprises.
Your opinion on the first witness, is he relevant to the case?
Of course he's relevant, but he is a witness that just produced document. He doesn't know what the document is all about. In fact, we were quite surprised when we questioned him pertaining to certain procedure. He doesn't seem to know. Now we're quite surprised.
Shafee.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Can you explain the role of Dr. Muhammad Yusof and Kamarul, since they have previously disassociated themselves with Dr. Sri Najib as the legal team?
No, I think you're wrong. They did not disassociate themselves. What happened previously was they were being considered to be engaged. Datuk Yusof, not anybody else. Datuk Yusof.
Considered.
They were being considered for purposes of being engaged. That did not happen then. But for this occasion, they were brought in immediately for purposes of challenges to the charges. That is their specific role. Okay? They are not at the moment in the entire defense. Okay? That's why they were in front, and then they moved back when the trial started. Okay? Now, we also have serious complaint about the AG's opening speech. If you read the AG's opening speech, I hope you have a copy, you'll find he says nothing more than the charges. as complicated, as non-sensible as the charges. So the opening speech did nothing, because we complained that the opening speech, in fact, is not enlightening to the court or to us, so that we can follow the procedure. Yeah. In fact, it doesn't follow procedure under Section 179 of the CPC, which says that you have to state what is your case of the prosecution, and you have to state the manner in which you're going to prove that case. The second part is zero. Okay? It's more of a political speech. Anything else?
Shafee.
Are you still confident? Are you still confident that Sri Najib can clear his name?
I have told you before, I'm very confident. Today makes no difference. What's the difference today make? Nothing. So I'm still confident. Okay?
He said that there are evidence of 15, like you said, checks issued by him, and even credit card was swiped at Chanel.
Yeah.
There are evidence.
But there are worse things said in the US report. So what is these 15 checks all about? There are rumors and there are rumors. Okay? That's why we have a court of law, and you hear both parties, or maybe more than two parties. Then the court make assessment. This is why we try to stop people from creating rumors. You just heard rumors.
Actually, you know when the Najib is expected to testify?
Oh, only if defense is called. You see, you have got to go through the prosecution's case. If the prosecution proves their case, only then defense is called. If defense is called, then Datuk Sri Najib will have to give evidence.
Very confident that
Put it this way, I am confident of winning this case, but whether defense is called for me to win or not, that is a question that is difficult to answer. It depends on how the evidence goes. Okay? But if Datuk Sri Najib is called to give his version, not just you, I'm looking forward to it, because you've got a lot to say. All right? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Tan Sri.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
See you next time.
Positive.